Welcome to the second devlog for my game. In this one, I'm going to add many core systems and the fantasy world trio. Let's start off by adding some basic items. I will be using Blender to make the actual models for the items. First I add a stick and then a small hilt at the bottom. Then using the same base, I'm gonna add an axe head and a pickaxe head. And now lastly I want to add a sword. I'm gonna base the design off the Knight's Greatsword from Elden Ring. I remember farming this bum for hours trying to get the sword to drop. The design's pretty cool and it's simple enough for a base sword. I'm gonna start with the same stick, keep the same hilt, then I add the handle. I'm going to squeeze the grip a bit more. Lastly, I'm going to reshape the blade. Before I add this, I need to decide what it's going to be made out of. Right now, this is what they look like in game. Since my world only has trees right now, I'm just going to make the basic tools out of wood. Add dark wood here and light wood there. Perfect. Add them to the world and done. The thing is, these hands are decorative only. I can't use them to pick anything up. So now I need to introduce the first core system, the interaction system. The way this system works is pretty simple. I constantly have this invisible sphere spawned in front of the player, and whenever anything interactable comes inside the sphere, it pops up this message telling me I can interact with it. I look that way and the message disappears, I look at it and the message reappears. And I can go ahead and press E to pick it up. Ideally I don't want to hold a sword like that. And now I guess it's a great time to introduce the next system. Two systems actually, the equipment system and the inventory system. Initially these two were supposed to be just one system, but then I realized I want the player, the NPCs, and any type of chest to have an inventory system, but not necessarily an equipment system. So I kept them separate. Here's how the equipment system works. On the player model, I add these locations called sockets where I can attach equipment later on. So right now I have a right hand socket, a left hand socket, a socket on the back, a left thigh socket, a right thigh socket, and finally one on the left shoulder and one on the right shoulder.
Man, I'm going over the most boring basic shit. My brain hurts. I don't want to do this. God, this is taking too long.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna call this part of the video rapid fire section. I added an inventory, a crafting system, a ball around my sword. I can beat trees now. I added a building system. I can beat a building now. I added a goblin, a skeleton, a slime. Gave them health bars. I can beat the enemies now. I gave myself a health bar. Wait, the enemies can beat me now. Lastly, I added a simple village.